We're proudly sponsored by Cessna Bank, Expo 2017, Capital Holding, JD Sports, StubHub, DafaBet, WeBuyAnyHouse.com, and Texo Scaffolding. This is 4 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. On the bell, our timekeeper, Mr. Michael McCann. When the bell rings, referee in charge from Reading, Mr. Jeff Hines. Introducing, in the red corner, wearing the black and blue shorts trimmed with the Union colours, on the scales at 10 stone 3 pounds. Comes to the ring in his third professional contest, from ShCotton in Leicestershire, Joe Ducker. And in the blue corner, wearing black and red shorts with gold trim, on the scales at 10 stone 7 pounds. A perfect record, 3 wins from 3 contests with 2 wins inside the distance. From Ilford, Essex, the destroyer, Conor Benn.
Gentlemen, 4 rounds or less. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Good evening. Fasten your seatbelts for what should be a fiery ride in this fantastic arena where we've enjoyed some super nights in recent years. Froch Kessler, De Gale, Groves, that perler between Kevin Mitchell and Jorge Linares. David Hay loves this place. Anthony Joshua won his version of the world heavyweight title here. And on his undercard in April, this man turned professional, Conor Benn, son of Nigel. All the hype, all the hoopla, and the teenager has rattled off 3 quick wins. Fourth up is Joe Ducker, a fellow novice from Leicester, and Matthew Macklin and Paulie Malignaggi alongside me. We're excited about Conor, aren't we?
Yeah, very much so. If he can do anything what his old man did, then we're in for a real treat of a ride, aren't we, following his career. So far, looking to get his jab off and starting a lovely 1-2.
Nice work from Conor Benn.
I like how he's setting up the feints, coming out and, you know, picking his shots carefully. You know, we saw the first couple of fights of his professional career. He was very excited, but last fight he kind of settled down, and he seemed to have settled down even this fight. As his first round, he's landing some good shots, but he's setting them up very nicely.
Ducker has come in at very short notice. He had a couple of tickets just to watch Golovkin and Brook tonight in the arena, in the upper tiers. Now he's in the ring and trying to cause what will be a major upset if he could derail Conor Benn, who looks strong and solid. Decent jabs as well. They've been working a lot, Paulie, on the boxing skills, trying to sort of calm him down a little bit too, Tony Sims in the stable.
Absolutely, and he's landing some sharp 1-2s as well. You know, he kind of has some ability, some flashy moves as well. You know, he's got some speed. If you can put the package together and stay calm, you know, the trick is every fight early in your pro career, you can blow out these kind of opponents, but you really want to keep improving, because it's improving now means success later on.
Yeah, I've seen some improvements already tonight. I mean, he's landed some real good straight shots, which I think is important in his earlier fights, especially the one up in Glasgow. He seemed too eager. Oh, lovely right hand. That's what I'm talking about right there, Adam. The straight punches. You know, I wanted him to go back to basics and master them before he starts trying to throw too many hooks, too many combinations. And already so far in this fight, he's landed some lovely straight shots, working the body nice as well.
And, you know,
swift combinations from Conor Benn, and already reddened around the eye, Joe Ducker.
And really, the reason those 1-2s are so sharp and so very effective is because he's not really trying to put a lot of power on them. He's shooting them down the pipe with the speed, and the speed is power, you know, and it's definitely getting the attention of Ducker.
Good right hand, showing some chin here already, Joe Ducker, but he's taking a lot of punishment in this first round, and Jeff Hines taking a look, and down he goes. 21 seconds left in the opener, and it's all too much, too heavy for brave Joe Ducker from ShCotton, who answered the call. And blood to the nose, he looks down at his corner as if to say, what do I do here? Conor Benn with another right hand, Matthew.
Oh, very impressive flurry of punches from Conor Benn. Really impressive there.
Down for the second time. The count administered, although the bell has gone. And blood from the nose. How much more will the corner want, Paulie?
That's the thing. He might be too brave for his own good. He wants it. It's not always a matter of will, though. It's also a matter of skill. And Conor Benn clearly has a skill advantage.
I mean, to be honest, I'd like to see the corner pull him out here. He looks totally out of his depth. He's already shown good chin, good toughness.
And there's some of those 1-2s we were talking about, Matthew.
Yeah, and I mean, he's taking them full-blooded. These aren't shots that are skimming or scraping over the top. He's taking them full on the chin. And, you know, Joe Ducker's took this fight at 24 hours' notice, and for me, he's already shown real toughness, already earned his money. But, you know, he's taken a lot of stick, a lot of flush punches, really clean shots there, and his legs were shaky going back to the corner.
And I'd have to agree with you, Matthew. You know, the way he took the first couple of 1-2s, he still had his legs under him. But the third and fourth 1-2s of the round, you could tell he was a bit shook, and Conor was able to follow up with some more vicious combinations.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Very experienced corner team of father and son, Mike and Jason Shinfield, as Joe Ducker taps his gloves together with the blue and black trunks. And Conor Benn looking for his fourth win. He's down already, just bundled down. And Jeffrey Hines administers another count. There's no real point here, Matthew.
No, definitely not. You can see he's already found his range. He's landing clean. He's getting full leverage into every punch. They're very hurtful, very accurate. And, you know, Joe Ducker was just on a hiding to nothing. I'm glad the ref stopped the... Well, he stayed down for the count, but I think the ref would have stopped it had he rose.
I'm impressed, guys. I mean, this was a very clinical performance by Conor Benn. He wasn't too wide with his shots. He didn't reach. You know, he didn't get sloppy. He really was... This was a very calculated finish, boxing performance as well as finish.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge improvement from his fight. That me and Adam, I think we've seen him up in Glasgow fighting. He was very raw, very eager, rushing his work, smothering his work, and you could see that, you know, he wanted to live up to probably his father's reputation. He was trying to kind of emulate that, but it was good that, you know, he's got to find his own style, and seeing how well he's taking this guy apart with clean, straight, you know, fundamentals, it's great to see.
That's a good point. He struggled a bit with Luke Kelleher, didn't he, in that second fight? But I think, Paulie, he's got that aggression, maybe, just with a slight step back, a little calmness, more relaxed, and the punches are flowing.
Well, that's the thing, Adam. You know, it's a matter of mentally making the correct decisions in there. He has all the ability in the world, but if he mentally makes a decision that, you know, he's going to get crazy and he's going to wind up being sloppy. But if he mentally tells himself, okay, I'm going to be a calculated predator, I'm going to use these skills and let the offense flow, he's going to be a more complete fighter.
4 out of 4 for Conor Benn. We watch his progress with interest.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 24 seconds into round number 2. Referee Jeff Hines reaches the count of 10. The winner by count out. The journey continues. Still undefeated, the destroyer, Conor Benn.
That's a good win, that, for Conor Benn. He's still so young at just 19. And his father, Nigel, will be very impressed watching that back in Australia and away.
Yeah, very much so. I think the main thing was you could see the improvement from each fight. You know, like I say, from a mental approach point of view, he's taking his time, he's more calculated, he's not trying to force his work, he's picking his punches, and that's good to see in a young fighter.
He's got a ton of ability, guys. It's a matter of making the correct decisions, as we said.
Let's get straight over to Ed.
Well, he's now unbeaten in 4 fights, 3 knockouts, Dave Caldwell. What do you think of his performance this evening? Do you see real improvement there?
Massive improvement. I've been there for every one of his fights so far. You can see what they're working on in the gym, him settling down, taking his time, picking his shots a little bit more. From a trainer's point of view,
you've got to be
I just
want to fight. I want to hit you back twice as hard, more like a pride thing. Whereas, you know, it's pushing my pride aside and, you know, learning how to box and showing progress quick and, you know, maybe it's coming together proper quick.
Do you think the corner perhaps should have pulled him out a little bit early after those first 2 knockdowns in the first round?
I don't know. I'm not really thinking about that at the minute, mate.
Tell us what you've been working on in the gym in particular, because it is early days for you after a pretty limited amateur career.
Just taking my time. I mean, I love fighting, and when I get hit hard, I just want to fight. I want to hit you back twice as hard. It's more like a pride thing. Whereas, you know, it's pushing my pride aside and, you know, learning how to box and using my power that way.
It seems as well you're learning to relax in there, because obviously it's a bit daunting when you first turn professional, all the pressure on you, but in between shots you seem very relaxed in the shoulders.
Well, my debut was about 17,000 people in the arena. What do you expect? You know, so I'm just slowly getting the gist of things.
And this is the start of a busy schedule for you.
Yeah, hopefully Manchester, and, you know, if I keep performing the way I'm performing, you know, I want to be fine every month, exactly like what I promised my supporters before I turn pro.
Well done tonight. Look forward to seeing you again soon. What particularly do you think Conor should work on in the gym? Because he's got great sparring there, isn't he? I mean, the opposition's not necessarily that testing at the moment as you'd expect with a 19-year-old, but he's in the gym with people like Ahara Davis, Ricky Burns, who's so experienced as well.
You see, the thing is, in a gym like that,